Hi Aquarius, this will be your love reading. So I've decided to, I was doing love, singles, and career all bunched in together into one video. So I've decided to split those up so that I can give more of a full attention to each video. So love readings will be every Thursday from now on. Singles readings will be separate, and those will be every other Wednesday. And career and work opportunities will be twice a month on Mondays, okay? So I'll post that on the community board, so if you're subscribed, you can see the schedule. I'll probably post that like tonight or tomorrow so that you guys have that. So, all right, let's get started with love for Aquarius. This is for couples Aquarius, okay. So show me who Aquarius is dealing with, please, in their love situation. Show me where Aquarius is at and one overall energy card, please, for Aquarius. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, let's see what we got. So they have the Father of Swords, that is the King of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Seven of Wands. Okay, you have the Seven of Swords, the Five of Wands, Five of Wands, and the Three of Pentacles. The overall energy is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so that's a nice overall energy. You have the Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck also, so there's definitely some sort of truth coming out here. The Chariot card and Justice. So, all right, let me take a look here. All right, so the only major arcana card that we have in the reading is on the side of the person you are dealing with, which is the High Priestess, okay? So the High Priestess can indicate secrets and things about to be exposed, or, that kind of information, but there's a little bit more to it than that. So the thing is, what I see here, Aquarius, is the person that you are dealing with, they... Like, I feel like your cards are very neutral, but their cards are very deep and heavy, and like they're bursting through to find their own. Like, I feel like this is like person is like they're finding themselves, type of energy going on here. The King of Swords. I mean, the Father of Swords a lot of times can mean like cutting things out, or being very cold or very distant. It can mean all those things, but mostly what I see here is that the Father of Swords in this deck, it's a very old, wise owl, okay? And it has this like colorful sword, which is lit up, all right? So to me, because a lot of times in this deck, the swords are either black or they're white. This one's like this rainbow, like bright, right? So I feel like there's a lot of truth that this person is holding right now. They might not be the best at communicating with you, I don't know. I see a lot of, because we have a lot of swords here, so communication might not be its best. All right, but and let me go around this one more time, because I don't know. The Father of Swords, I mean, what I see here is I see someone who is like uber like confident is what I see, because the Father of Swords is like this, like, and maybe they're not, but they think they are. That could be too. So I don't know, but it's like the Father of Swords. It's the ultimate like owl of this deck. I mean, it's wisdom, right? And then we have the High Priestess. So again, it's like this sort of high card of like intuition and things, but it's like secrets and all that. Then we have the Seven of Wands, which is very courageous, very they're defending their passions and things like that. So I see like a lot of boldness or something with this person, and your cards are just like pretty neutral, quite frankly. I mean, but they're not super positive either. I'm going to go around this one more time. All right. You have a good outcome. And money looks good for you, or will be very soon. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, Aquarius. So what I see is I see someone that maybe has like a physical connection with you. All right. What I'm not seeing here so much is the emotional connection. And again, I feel like this person is sort of like, maybe they're a lot older than you. That could be. But they just, their cards, I mean, they have the High Priestess, the King of Pentacles, the King of Swords, the Lover's card. Okay, so you could be dealing with a Gemini with this King of Swords and the Lover's card, okay? And their outcome card being the Seven of Wands and the Two of Wands. It's like they know their road, where they're going, and like nothing's going to get in their way, all right? So I don't know. I feel like a dominance, like, kind of energy here, and I don't know if that's good for you guys, is what I'm seeing. Because it just seems like, and there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying anything against this person. It's just, I just don't know if the energies blend, and what I'm concerned about is that you have the Ace of Cups for this person. They have the Lover's card. The Lover's card is A, it's a choice, and B, it's more of a physical type connection, all right? It's not necessarily like a love type connection. Not that can't build eventually and become more of a love connection, but I just see this person as being very dominant or domineer. I don't know if they're like, I don't think they're manipulating or domineering, but there's just something about them that's just dominant. And then you have this, I think you're suspect of this person too. And that may be with the Father of Pentacles showing up, because a lot of times that's my husband card. And I don't see this as a marriage because we have the Ace of Pentacles here. It's like, I see this as a newer relationship. But you have the Seven of Swords, which is your card. Okay, I mean, granted, that is a card for Aquarius. But the Fox has like one eye open. So it's like, I feel like you're a little suspect about this person, or about this love, or about this energy. Or it could be too, the Seven of Swords is like keeping an eye on someone. Maybe you're watching this person very closely, because with the Lover's card, they might have like another something going on. I don't see any like third party situation necessarily, although we do have two kings here, so possibly. But I do get the sense like you're really keeping an eye on this situation, or you're just very suspect of this situation. Now your card is here. The Star card came out with the Five of Wands, but the Five of Wands is confusion. All right, it's kind of not sure which direction. Like both of you are going in different directions, and it's just like confusing. All right, is what I see. So it's the Star card. I mean, is your card. It should be shining bright. High up in the sky, bright. Okay, and illuminating situations, illuminating this confusion of the Five of Wands that's going every which direction. Like, so the passions are going this way, that way, this way, that way, up and down, sideways, that kind of thing. Now your outcome card, you have the Three of Pentacles and you have the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is typically communication coming in. It's typically good news, okay? I feel this is more, though, like about a work situation with the Three of Pentacles, or like you guys are going to be working together on something closely. Maybe, that could be, this is somebody that, with these kings here, maybe this is some sort of boss or higher up at your work or something like that you've developed feelings for, and you're keeping an eye on them. And then, you know, this message comes in where you get this sort of good news that you guys will be working together closely, and you have the Ace of Pentacles. But the thing is, it's supposed to be a couples read. So this feels like more like a read that's not, like, I don't feel like that this is like gelled yet, is what I'm getting. Because I'm doing singles reads separately, right? But it is what it is. I mean, I do feel there is some sort of connection. I just think that this energy up here, like this person's very, like they have a direction they are headed, and they are headed there. And that's the only thing I'm concerned about, is that it's like they have a direction and they are headed there. Like I don't see like a we, you know, like a we are headed there kind of thing. That's what I'm concerned about the most. You have 2 4s at the bottom of the deck. All right. With the Ace of Wands. All right, that's good. Well, the Devil card. And then the 10 of Swords. All right. So the 4 of Cups at the bottom of the deck can indicate trying to hide emotions. All right, see, it's a rat, and they're covering up, like they're hiding the cups, right? They won't let anything in there. So cups are emotions. So they're not letting anyone in, and they're not letting anything out either. So it's a lot of things being kept at bay. All right, and with the 4 of Swords. The 4 of Swords is a beautiful little card in this deck. It's a lamb, right? But with the like third eye kind of illuminated. You could be possibly dealing with a Leo. There's a big sun on there, so that is possible too. I just feel like it's like some hope comes through, like there's some sort of meditation or some kind of information that comes through to you that gives you some hope with the Ace of Wands. Again, if anything though, I just feel like this relationship will not get past the physical at this point. I mean, maybe later down the road, because you do have the Ace of Pentacles, but I feel like it's based on something else other than love is what for the other person. That's what I'm afraid of, because the Ace of Wands is here. But then it turns into the Devil card and the 10 of Swords. So it's like, I just feel like it turns into a bad situation, quite frankly. I don't know. And after that, you have the Fool card. But, I mean, whenever I see the Devil card in love readings, if this is a relationship that you guys have had for a while, that's never very positive, all right? I just feel a lot of physical attraction from this person, but not the other stuff that needs to be there. Let me take a look at your Ace of Pentacles though, because you know, maybe that's just right now. You know, I tend to look ahead into things like when it's supposed to just be like a weekly reading. But let's see. Let me look at the Ace of Pentacles. I think you have some good stability coming your way, though. I will say that. I mean, that's aside from the point, but you know, I don't know about in the relationship arena with this, but I do feel like stability, like financial stability, things like that, are going to start looking up for you very, very soon. Yeah, this is a long. Here's the thing. So you might have some sort of start with this person, or you might. But again, with that 10 of Swords and the Devil card, I just feel like it's. Yeah, here's the infinity loop. Okay, because with the 9 of Wands, all right, that's the 9 of Wands is something that just like drags out way too long, and it takes your time and energy and your passion. Okay, and you'll get there eventually, but it's like by the time you get there, it will drain you. All right, and it's like, look at that, the staircase is like really like it's a pretty major staircase going up that way, and then you get to the top, and it's not the sun that's at the top, it's the moon, which is more secrets, more things to be revealed. So that means there's probably another staircase behind that, right? It just keeps going, when it should be a 9, which should be closure, but it's not. It just keeps going and going. And then I have the infinity loop of the juggler, you know, here, when it should be metamorphosing into something else, but instead it stays in this juggling infinity loop. So, you know, there's a new beginning to be had, but I believe it's stability that should be first and foremost for you. Like, money looks good to me for you. Love in this situation, I feel like this person might not have your best interest at heart, is what I see. I think that it could just be like a physical thing for them, and I don't get the sense that it will develop further. And I think you're suspect of that anyway. Like, I think you're onto that anyway. All right, so I'm going to leave that there. Not the most positive love reading, sorry guys, but sometimes this stuff turns around. You know, this could just be the energy it is right now. If this is something new, you know, sometimes things take a while to get off the ground. And I mean, you did have the Fool card after the Ten of Swords. Maybe you guys start up again and it works better next time. That could be. But for what I'm seeing right now, it doesn't look like it's the most positive thing. Like, what I saw for you is like the money and things look good for you. Like, you just kind of keep that. Like, if this is somebody around your work, try to keep that separate if you can. And I know that's difficult, but especially if you're working in a close group with them. But it just seems like money looks really good for you if you can stay focused. And the love thing, I don't think it will lead where you need it to lead in the long run. All right. So okay, I'm gonna leave that there, Aquarius, and I'll see you guys next Thursday. All right.